Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Everything Reggie. Today we're going to talk about nutrition during menstruation, or rather periods, for most of us who know them as periods. Yeah, so many ladies from the age of 13 going up, because that's mostly the time when people, I mean, young girls and ladies start getting menstruation, and therefore they start experiencing cramps. Not all of us experience cramps, but I am one of them who experience bloating. Your boobs start to, they're just swollen, things of the sort. You get nausea, and all those things can be helped with your diet. So today I want to just highlight, as a nutritionist, the foods that you're supposed to eat during these times and the foods that you're supposed to avoid when you're menstruating. So I'm going to start with the foods that you need to eat. So many people experience this menstrual cramps and all these other symptoms, and it forces ladies to not go to work. It just hinders with your day-to-day routines or activities. Some people want to roll on the floor. I mean, it's very much uncomfortable. You can't really explain the pain, but on a scale of 0 to 10, most people go to 9. It can be that painful, that uncontrollable. Most people tend to use painkillers, which I would not advise, because they are natural remedies. I prefer you go to the natural remedies. And here we begin. Let's start with the foods that you're supposed to eat in order to cater for this condition, this 5 to 10 day period, yeah, or 3 days. Yeah, it depends with your cycle. So for one, you should consume salmon if you can afford. Yeah, salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are very important, and they're also rich in magnesium, which is useful in contracting and relaxation of muscles. And well, salmon is rich in that. Salmon is also rich in antioxidants, high vitamins and minerals. And to add on that, because I can attest to what I've been using personally, you can visit Para Foods. They're selling the Seamoss health drink, which is very nutritious, and it is for everyone. It is not for someone who is just sick, or rather has a condition. It is for everyone. So personally, that is what I've been consuming, and I don't have period cramps. So I would suggest that before using it, you can also go and check. I mean, you can consult your doctor for more information. But personally, I've been using it and it's been helping me, because ever since I've just been suffering from these menstrual cramps, and this year is when I got to get this solution, and it has been working for me in an amazing way. I also use it for my hair, for my skin, but that's for another day. We are focusing on menstruation today. So yeah, you can use the Seamoss health drink or eat salmon, which is very rich in antioxidants, like I've said, vitamins and minerals that your body needs. The reason why you're getting period cramps is because your uterine, or rather your uterus, has it's a play of hormonal balance, let me put it like that. Hormonal balance or hormonal imbalance, yeah. So the two hormones that come into play when you're during your menstruation is the estrogen and progesterone. Hence the estrogen tends to contract the uterine walls, the progesterone tends to relax the muscles. So if the estrogen is a lot compared to the progesterone, hence you're getting it tends to contract the walls, hence you're getting the cramps. I know it can be very painful. So guys, please follow up on what I've told you, what I've been using. It's been really helping me. Go to Para Foods on Instagram. They're there. You can make your order. I'm also going to leave their contact in the description box. I hope you get help. It's going to help you. Just take a glass or two during the day and you'll be good to go. Food number 2, this is a comfort food that most people like, and that is dark chocolate. You should consider taking, or rather consuming, plain dark chocolate because it is rich in antioxidants and high in magnesium, which as I've told you in point 1, it assists in the regulation of your hormones and just helping with the free flow of your menstruation, I mean the blood, yeah, that's menstruation, and your muscles. So, but consume this chocolate sparingly. Yeah, it's good. It acts as a laxative, I can say. Yes, it acts as a laxative. A laxative is something that just makes your muscles relax, and hence it will help your uterine walls to, or rather muscles to relax. So it's a good choice, by the way, but ensure that you're consuming this chocolate sparingly. You need a lot of iron in your system because you're losing blood, and one of the major components that make up the blood is the iron, right? So you need to replace what you're losing, and hence you need a food that is rich in iron, and one of them is oats. Yeah, I know most of us are taking oats for breakfast or cereals. You can make oat pancakes. There are very many varieties. So oats are rich in iron, and they're also rich in vitamin A and B vitamins. So these are useful for you. It's important for you to consume oats if you can afford. Uh, the liver is also rich in iron. Come to think about it, I I I just ate liver the other day and I felt like I was experiencing a heartburn. I think it's my way of cooking. So if you also consume liver and you experience heartburn, I think you should first soak the liver in milk, which I didn't do. Yeah, soak the liver in milk, drain it, then you can now fry your liver. It's very rich in iron. Please consume foods which are rich in iron in order to replace the iron that you have lost through menstruation. One study showed that if you intake oats which have this particular type of iron in it, there is a high probability of it helping with the premenstrual symptoms, that is PMS. So that's why I'm really advocating for you to consume the oats or the liver or any other alternative which is rich in iron. You should also eat foods which will help you, or rather assist with bloating. Many of us experience bloating during this time, and it is very uncomfortable. Yeah, all the time you're just feeling like your stomach is full, you don't want to eat anything, so you should not stay hungry during this time. So please ensure that you eat fruits which are rich in vitamins, and such fruits are watermelon, figs and plums. This will actually help you with bloating. Another food that you can eat which will help with bloating and mood swings, it these are fruits which are rich in fiber and vitamins, and the fruits that I'm going to talk to you about are oranges, lime, such citrus foods and fruits. The advantage of these fruits is that the high water content keeps you hydrated. Please ensure you're consuming water. If you cannot eat these fruits, ensure that you're consuming water to stay hydrated because you're losing a lot of blood. Remember, the way you're feeling lightheaded is because you're losing blood, so ensure you eat well and hydrate well. Another superfood that you're supposed to eat are eggs. Eggs are rich in iron, they're rich in fat-soluble vitamins, they're rich in protein, which you need. The protein is, all these are in the yolk. But then the best part to eat, the most nutritious part of the egg is the yolk. Ensure that you fry your egg and avoid hard-boiled eggs which can cause nausea and irritation of the stomach or heartburn. Just fry your egg, eat your eggs, and you're good to go. Although I know some people do not like to eat eggs, especially during this time. I don't know if it's a mentality kind of thing or it's just being aversive, but well, that is one of the choices. And lastly, the food that I'm going to tell you about is chamomile. You can take chamomile tea. I'm sure you've seen the tea bags and tea leaves that are being sold in the supermarket. And also, if you can get access to chamomile itself and make your own tea, well and good, you can use that. It helps to relax your muscles and also, yeah, your muscles and your uterus as well. It's also good to provide better sleep, and it's also good for releasing stress and anxiety. So during this time, I'm sure you want to have a smooth sailing sleep, you just want to relax. Chamomile tea is good for you, so make sure you get that. Moving on, we are going now to address the foods that you should avoid. The foods that you should avoid, number one, are processed foods. Most all of us should know, and if you don't know, let us just educate each other. Processed foods are high in sodium, and high sodium levels in your blood make water retention hard, and that's why you will find out that you're not hydrated, you're constantly thirsty, because you're not retaining any water because of the high levels of sodium. So it's good to avoid processed foods, canned foods at this time, and also not only this time, also just for your daily routine. Always avoid processed foods if you want to lead a healthy lifestyle, so that you stay well hydrated and you get the nutrients that you need in your body for your body to function properly. Another food that you should avoid are candy and snacks, because this will just give you a brief spike in blood sugar, and then unfortunately it will leave you feeling worse than you were feeling before, because now after you eat and you get that spike of blood sugar, you'll now want to eat the candy and sweets more and more and more, and you're going to feel worse than you were doing before. So it's best to avoid, because it also uh, it provokes bloating, and also it prevents water retention in your body. Just like the point I have said earlier on, we need water, we need to be well hydrated during this time. Another food to avoid, this is not a food though, alcohol. Alcohol and alcoholic beverages are dangerous at this point. You should either reduce or eliminate their consumption, because they lower your blood pressure, and hence you'll realize that you are falling more into the side effects of alcohol. That's why you find some people are very lightweight. People who are never lightweight when they're consuming alcohol, and maybe now they're on their menstruation and they're consuming alcohol, you'll fall prey to the side effects of alcohol. This also aggravates fatigue and boosts menstrual flow. So it's important for you not to lower your blood pressure. As you've heard, alcohol lowers the blood pressure, which is very dangerous for you. So you need to stay hydrated in the right way, and that is water, not alcohol, guys. And the next point is going to be a bit contradictory, because for some people they're okay with eating spicy foods during this time, but for most people they're not. It's uncomfortable for them, because their stomach is bloating, they are gassy all the time, and this is because of eating spicy food. So if you're okay with eating spicy food during this time, well and good. This is for those who are not okay during this menstruation period and you're consuming spicy foods. I would advise you to avoid, because they're causing bloating, you're feeling tired, there's intense bleeding, and you're gassy. Avoid spicy foods. Okay, and if you cannot really stay away from spicy foods, maybe you like foods with chili, please consume fresh chili. This has anti-inflammatory properties, anti-cancer properties. Oh, and also something else, you can try using fennel seeds. You can Google cinnamon, turmeric, and fennel seeds, or fennel. Personally, I use fennel in my tea, and so far it's just been amazing. You can Google more on the benefits of using fennel. Yeah, and I'm going to show you how I make my tea. So I think for the most common searched question is, why am I craving chocolate during this time? Because very many people crave chocolate during their menstruation, and it's because when you consume chocolate, it helps with the release of endorphins and serotonin, which are hormones which are used to regulate your moods, and they encourage relaxation. So hence why you want to consume chocolate. I know, right? So if you're stressed out, just grab yourself chocolate and eat. And but eat sparingly. Remember to eat sparingly. Yeah, because also remember, this dark chocolate contains high levels of sugar and caffeine. Yes. So the general takeaway that I want to tell you is just, during this time, be observant with what you're eating. You need to eat a balanced diet. Don't rush for processed foods. Don't rush for junk foods. Make sure that your diet is balanced. Eat plenty of vegetables. I know some people, they just don't like eating anything. I used to be one of those people. My appetite just used to change, but I want to believe that when that was also caused by stress, because I didn't want to eat anything. Nowadays, hey, after monitoring myself, I'm eating properly, because now I know I'm losing a lot of blood and I need to regain what I've lost, or rather replace what I've lost, and that would be done with a perfectly balanced diet. So make sure you have your vegetables there to give you the vitamins and minerals. You're eating foods which are rich in protein. You're also eating foods which are rich in iron, as we've explained on the list there. And hydrate, and it will be smooth sailing for you. I wish you all the best out there. I hope this video helps you. And also, if you have any other comments or other points that you'd like to add, or educate us, tell us what has been helping you, you can share with the rest. And yay, that's the end of this video. See you next time. Bye.